Hi, this is day 18 of my urine and water fast. Although I haven't been doing that much urine, but we finally just arrived a bit ago, actually at a really good time, at an Airbnb that we'll be at for 3 nights. So that'll be so nice to be able to just feel some stability. And I was able to make dinner here and just like feel a little bit settled, because we had been at every other Airbnb one night. Just like last night was only like 7 hours. And yeah, so it's really nice to be here. Really nice to be here. Trying to think. So yeah, I said I really haven't been drinking a lot of urine, but I did drink some urine today. I drank some urine yesterday. And now that I'm at a place that's a little more stable, I think it'll be easier to drink more. I know that I really wasn't that drawn to it, but sometimes I'd be walking up to the building, to the gas station or wherever we were going, and I had forgotten my cup and my straw, and I just didn't feel like going back. So that was part of it, was just me being a slacker. But yeah, so anyway, I'm hoping to drink more because urine has proteins in it and nutrition, and I feel like that would be really helpful for me right now. Obviously, the reason why I'm doing this is so it's specifically urine and water. So, but like I've said a bunch of times, I'm really just following my intuition with this and just going with my feeling. And because my digestive system was kind of like experiencing some discomfort, or just yeah, I guess discomfort says it. I didn't really want to do anything. So I still today, even drinking water, there's this taste in my mouth that is so sweet. And it's like drinking stevia water, but like super concentrated. I don't know if you know what stevia is, but if you don't know what stevia is, then it's like, imagine drinking an artificial sweetener packet full on in a very little bit of water. It's so sweet in my mouth. It's like sickly sweet, that it's not a good sweet. It's definitely not a good sweet. And it's making it hard to drink water. So it's been a little discouraging, gonna be honest. It's not enjoyable. I don't enjoy drinking water. I did end up having a little bit of ice today, but my mom ran me on the biofeedback machine, and it actually told me to stop chewing ice. It knew I was chewing ice. It told me to stop. I know, like I said yesterday, I don't think it's good for me. So I'm going to do my best to avoid it from here on out. I avoided it for the rest of the day then after that showed up. But yeah, speaking of the biofeedback, some other things showed up, which is kind of nice to be able to get a little feedback. That's the first time I've been ran since, I think. No, I'm sure she did it in the beginning and I might have mentioned it, but it's been a while since she's ran me. And some things came up that I think are being worked on right now, and Lyme's came up. I had been bit by a tick. Oh, how many years ago? It might have been like 5 years ago. It was about 5 years ago. And I got the whole bullseye, and my symptoms weren't as bad as other people's, I don't think. But like one of my main symptoms was just extreme fatigue. And one of the things that makes me even to this day feel normal is liposomal vitamin C. My mom gave me a bottle one time. I tried it, and I was just like, okay, I'll give it a try. Like, I wasn't like, oh yes, I just was like, okay, I'll go for it. And I just tried it. And then a month later, when I ran out, I just let myself run out. And then I just kept living my life, but I had been feeling really good. And then my symptoms started coming back, and I was like, oh, that actually was working. That really did work. So I immediately just started ordering it from that point on, and I stayed on it from then on because it made me feel like a normal human being. before that, it was hard to walk upstairs. I put on like 20 pounds at least, maybe 30, I don't know. It might have been even more, between 20 and 40, I'm not sure. But yeah, my life majorly changed after I got Lyme's, energy-wise. And then just doing the liposomal vitamin C made me feel like I could breathe again normally and just exert myself in a normal way and be good, be fine. Yeah, I never really had any major issues with my joints, but my joints have been, like I said in the beginning, like my knees were aching. I know that there's some things going on with them, but I just don't realize it. I don't know it. It's not something I'm aware of. It's not something that really affects me. So anyway, Lyme's came up, and some other like intestinal, like parasitic things came up too. So some things were going on in my digestive system. I kind of wish I would have seen the rest of the report that came up, because I'd like to know what's going on with my stomach. It's just, I'm sure that there's a lot of things that are kind of being dumped into it, but it's just kind of nauseated, you know, it's kind of, ugh. It's kind of like I keep saying, you know. And then it like goes between being like that and then feeling extreme, like what someone would say are hunger pangs, but it's not. I know it's just like at the burning, making you feel like you want to eat, but at the same time feeling nauseated. And then if I drink a bunch, it makes me feel more nauseated. So it's not like anything helps it. Nothing really helps it. It's almost like I'd be better off just to let myself feel that hunger-ish, whatever that feeling is, feel that feeling, instead of trying to like drink a bunch to stop it, because then I end up kind of feeling whatever. Also, me being thirsty came up, but I'm wondering if it's just the feeling in my mouth that made that come up. Being dehydrated didn't come up, but that feeling, being thirsty, did. And if someone felt what they felt in my mouth, they would definitely feel like they're thirsty. They would think that they're thirsty right now, for sure, no doubt. So, and that's the thing, the way that this machine works is it's reading like energy, like, okay, well, when this and this happens, then that's what that is. So I might be a little bit confused about that. Because I'm not feeling thirst, you know, inside me. I'm not feeling thirsty. But I gotta tell you, I'm only taking like most of the time very little sips, just to like get rid of the dryness in my mouth that happens every so often. Pretty regularly, actually. That's happening right now. So I'm gonna take a look. So after I drank that urine, so it's interesting, it does activate my digestive system, because after I drink that urine, yesterday I was feeling the feelings of having to go number 2. I mentioned that. I didn't really feel it. I felt it a little bit this morning, just a little bit. I don't know if it's even gonna ever happen or not.